There she stands in the midst of the crowd, dressed in full splendor, her family are proud. The low tear around her wrist, her connection to the Malay, the nu'u, the ele, the ele'e which gave birth to her Samoa, which gave birth to her culture, her language, her ngafa. The low tear around her wrist, a symbolism of our tofi as tosi whanua, a tofi that is from God himself. The low tear around her wrist, a symbol of all that comes from the whanua, a symbol of life itself. You see, there she stands in the midst of the crowd, dressed in full splendor, her family stand proud. To wrestle a boa was not an easy task, but to obtain a boa's tusk, wrestle and fight she must. You see, that ulanifo that adorns her neck, it is her way of showing one's own mana. Because you see, a Taupo was a warrior princess, and leading up to battle at the front she stood, and with power and might she continues to fight. Because there she stands in front of the crowd, dressed in full splendor, her family are surely proud. Beside the ulanifo lays an ulafala, a symbol of status and importance. You see, around her neck the right pandanus key shines red, a symbol of her beauty, her maturity, a symbol of her royalty. And there she stands, high above the crowd, dressed in full splendor, her family cannot help but be proud. The layers of Siapo, the layers of ESI, these layers of wealth are her layers of pride, representing those who came before and those who paved this path, showing the sacred bonds that were weaved upon this Malay, showing her ngafa, history and wealth, showing her family's story. There she will stand in the midst of the crowd, dressed in full splendor, her family stand proud. Ua lema mai, ua se mai, olona lau au lea, ua tu mati e ai. Upon her head sits the tuinga, her Samoan crown, a symbol of status, a symbol of her role, a symbol of knowledge that one must know. The hair of her ancestors are bound around her head to notify her that her ancestors are no longer dead. They continue to walk beside her, and through her movements the story will unfold of those who came before and created this mold. This mold of the Siva Samoa that she fills with her body, her ancestors of the oa that moves her vessels to tell this story. There she stands in the midst of the crowd, and dressed in full splendor, her family are proud. And this is a story that has gone untold. It is more rare than our legends of old. We are living in a society that has unconsciously westernized our mindsets, unconsciously changing and evolving our culture as we act like little puppets. Because we have unconsciously conformed to the Western idea of life, so let's remind ourselves of who we are and give ourselves a reality check. Let's not let our Samoan identity and heritage, culture and tradition become known as history. Let us remind ourselves of who we are and who God has destined us to be. Tautua nā ma oe lau tofi.